the next part is understanding the common exceptions in the Selenium Java automation. So this is important, and in the interviews also, the interviewer can generally ask like what kind of Selenium exceptions you have observed and how do you handle that. They can ask. So maybe few exceptions you can say like no such element exception, stale element reference exception, timeout exception. So few examples we can say. So I will show the demo for all these examples to understand this better. So these are the common exceptions that we encounter. So let's discuss this step by step. So these are the some of the common exceptions that we generally encounter during the automation. Um, so let's go one by one. So when it comes to the no such element exception, no such element exception will happen because of multiple reasons. So one of the reason is whenever there is a change in the locator due to development. So maybe the web developers might have changed the ID or class name or any other tag name they have updated based on the web development project needs due to the project development activities. So because of that, the element is changed now. So maybe earlier there is an attribute like ID equal to something like test123. Now it may be updated to something else. So after the development changes happen, it can be updated to, let's say like just an example like 456 it is updated. At this time, even if you are increasing the wait time also, this element will be never found. So this is the initial element which we already have, and this is the new element. Here instead of 1 2 3 4 5 6 is updated, right? So the locator is fully changed and we have to go and update our framework with the correct locator value. Then only this no such element exception you can resolve. This is one reason, and there is a second reason. Here there is a two reasons. First reason is whenever there is a change in the locator during the due to the project development activities by the development, and the second thing is due to waiting issues due to synchronization issues. Synchronization means wait time issues. So you may need to use the implicit wait or explicit wait and increase the wait time. So either implicit wait or explicit wait, whatever you are using in your project, most of the time explicit wait is preferred so that you are explicitly saying the condition also and how much time you want to wait, right? So you are saying the explicit wait time. So it can be applied to only specific element. So increase the wait time as per the element loading time. So sometimes it can take 30 seconds, sometimes it can take 40 seconds. So the average optimal wait time you have to observe and maybe give approximately. Otherwise, generally like no such element exception will frequently encounter. If we are not setting any wait time, sometimes the element take more time to load and no such element exception will come. So we have to handle the wait time accordingly and update the wait time so that the overall execution should also happen and it should not also slow down the entire script. So we should be using the weights in order to handle these synchronization issues. So synchronization means the script is executing fast, but the web page is taking time to load. So we have to use the wait time and resolve these issues. So let's understand in order to reproduce this on a web page. Let's see. So I will take my Academy website as an example. academy.swaroopnadella.com. I'll take this website and let's inspect this. So if I'm inspecting this learn with Swaroop Nadella, there is a h1 tag, right? H1 tag is having that text learn with Swaroop Nadella. Suppose I am doing Control F and giving /h1. So /h1 is the relative XPath and there are four elements totally. The first element is learn with Swaroop Nadella. So the first element will be whenever I am using driver.find element, the first element will get picked up and the first element will be returning if I use the getText method. Learn with Swaroop Nadella text. So let me try to reproduce that. So I'll create a new package, day 29, and let's create a new class. No such element exception demo I am giving. Select the main method, click on finish. So here let's start writing the code. WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait duration dot off seconds, and let's give 10 seconds, and then driver dot get driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. So after this we can also import this Chrome driver. Mouse over on Chrome driver and import it. So first of all, I want to find the locator for this h1. I can use driver dot find element by dot tag name. I can use here h1 is the tag name h1, and it is going to return a web element. Web element equal to driver dot find element by dot tag name of h1. So mouse over and import the web element, and this element I will be retrieving the text and print on the console. Element dot get text method I will use, and after completing I will quit the browser. So the Academy website will be launched, academy.swaroopnadella.com, and then it will check for this by dot tag name element h1 and retrieve the text, and it will be printed on the console, and it will quit the browser. So let's execute it first of all. Run as Java application. So the text whatever you are expecting is coming correctly, and in case instead of this h1, suppose development has in future changed it to h2, then what happens? So here h1 is there, but if it is updated to h2 or h3, let's take like h2 I am having initially. So h2 double slash h2, let's try double slash h2 0 of 0 is coming. Let's assume that initially the tag name is h2 in the web page and it was updated to h3 or h4. So h2 initially it was working, let's assume, but now if I am trying, right, so if I execute it, it will be throwing no such element exception, because that kind of element is not available on the web page. So it will be waiting for 10 seconds. We have set the implicit wait as 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, the no such element exception will happen, because that kind of locator value is not available in the web page. Whenever the locator will not be available, unable to locate the element, so the tag name we are specifying as h2, right? So no such element. So this is the exception it is throwing. So I'm going to copy this no such element exception. So this is an example. Whenever the locator is not available, no such element exception will happen. Even the implicit wait is there also. Whenever locator is not available, no such element exception will happen. So here, whatever locator we are looking for is not available on the web page. That is the reason this will happen. And whenever any project development changes happens, a lot of locators will be throwing this exception frequently, and we need to update the locator in order to handle this. So we have to again go back and inspect this web page. How I am doing the inspect on a web page, right? We have to inspect it one more time, and then we need to update it in the project files. So in the automation project, you have to update this ID or XPath or tag name, class name, link text, anything you need to update the locator correctly. And the second thing is timing issues. So this is about wait time issues. So you need to increase the wait time as required. So this is about the first exception.